I've been driving this car for a week now, and all I can say is I am obsessed. This car goes from 0 to 100 in just over 6 seconds and still sips fuel like a hatchback. That's the magic of the 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300D 4MATIC. And I picked this one up from WeBuyCars with only 22,000 kilometers on the clock. It goes for just over 1 million Rand, and I'm here to test if this car deserves a yes. Let's start with the looks. The GLC has always been one of Mercedes' best sellers, but this 2023 version takes it up a notch. It's longer, wider, and lower than before, which gives it a sharper stance. The lines of this car is smoother. You can see that this has a really bold grille, and then even the LED headlights are slimmer, which gives that unmatched Mercedes modern look. From the side, you get a clean profile with subtle chrome accents and wheels that are well suited to its size. Now park that against its rivals like the BMW X3, the Audi Q5, and you'll see that the GLC comes across as sleek, contemporary, and very much the new face in the premium SUV class. Inside, the Mercedes really pulls away. The cabin feels like something straight out of the S-Class playbook. You've got two huge digital screens, a portrait-style floating infotainment display, and ambient lighting which make night drives feel like you're in a private lounge. The seats are sculpted, the finishes are high-end, and every button and surface feels expensive. Compared to the Audi Q5, which is classy but conservative, and the BMW X3, which is functional but less flashy, the GLC is the one that makes you go, wow, every time that you climb in. Under the bonnet sits a 2-liter turbo diesel engine with mild hybrid tech. It makes 198 kilowatts and 550 Newton meters of torque. That's the kind of pulling power you'll find in bigger SUVs. Paired with Mercedes 9-speed auto and 4MATIC all-wheel drive, this car moves. It goes from 0 to 100 in just 6.3 seconds. Here's the kicker. It does all this while only using 5.5 to 6 liters per 100 kilometers in the real world. That's hot hatch pace with fuel bills that rival some compact cars. It's the ultimate flex. You get all this performance with fuel efficiency all in the same package. But here's the challenge. Luxury isn't just about power, it's also about comfort. And this is where the GLC plays a little bit of a balancing act. On smooth roads, it feels refined and composed. But on rougher South African roads, you'll notice a little bit more firmness than some of its rivals. It's not uncomfortable, but cars like the Volvo XC60 lean softer and more cushioned, while the Audi Q5 also feel a little bit more forgiving. The GLC instead aims for a middle ground. Solid stability, good control, and enough comfort to keep long trips easy. When it comes to tech, the GLC is loaded. Mercedes' latest M-Bucks infotainment gives you Hey Mercedes, voice control, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, augmented reality navigation that overlays arrows on live video of the road, and one of the sharpest digital clusters in the game. Safety kit, it's got the lot. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, a 360-degree camera, and even self-parking. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of tech. Add in the Burmester 3D surround sound system, heated and ventilated seats, and a panoramic sunroof, and the GLC really does feel like Mercedes took all their flagship features and squeezed them into a practical family SUV. And when it comes to practicality, this GLC is bigger than the previous versions, which means more space for passengers. And then when we go to the back of the car, you'll see that this GLC has 600 liters of boot space. That is more than the Audi Q5 and on par with the BMW X3. So it's enough space for family road trips, packing shopping bags, and it's proof that you don't only have to have a luxury car that looks good, but also one that works hard. Now, let's circle back to value. I picked this car up for just over 1 million rand at WeBuyCars with only 22,000 kilometers on the clock. Now compare that to the showroom price, which is way more. So you save a huge chunk of money, and it feels like one of those rare cases where buying pre-owned feels like a hack for the luxury market. So what's the key moment here? It's realizing that this GLC 300D isn't just a luxury SUV with a fancy badge. It's one of the few cars in its class that has serious performance and serious fuel efficiency. With almost 200 kilowatts and 550 newton meters of torque, and 0 to 100 in just 6.3 seconds, all while sipping less fuel than some hatchbacks. That is the ace up its sleeve, and what makes the GLC stand out even against heavyweights like the BMW X3, the Audi Q5, and the Volvo XC60. So here's the verdict. If you want the sharpest handling, the BMW X3 is still the driver's SUV. If you want understated elegance, the Audi Q5 delivers. And if you want calm comfort, then the Volvo XC60 is the winner. But if you want a car that looks cutting edge on the inside and looks sleek on the outside and that balances performance and fuel efficiency every single day, then the 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300D 4MATIC is your car. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what luxury car we should do next, and I'll see you next week on The Yes List.